That right there is an early get up. And a bloody good morning to you too. How are we doing? You okay? Very early here at the moment. 3:30 in the morning. Lucky me, eh? So the plan of action is get the bedding sorted. Get it all thrown into here. Like so. Strip it down. I've got my blue lights on as well. You might be able to see it a little bit better when I turn this light off. Can you? No, can you not see them? Can you see them? I don't know if you can or not. Well, I'll show you in a minute if you can't see them. So I'm going to be driving with my little lights on just to keep it a little bit not so dark in here when I'm driving as well. So I'm going to keep them on. Bedding sorted out. Into there. It looks like there's some of these parts outside, but I think they're just on there 45 minutes or half hour. It's okay because I've got to go do my teeth just now. And these are the lights that I was talking about. Quite nice. And I think he must have heard me. I'm going to leave one of the lights on, like so, just so if anybody comes, they know that I'm going to be going out very shortly. Even though I stayed in it last night, I know nobody else has drove it, I know everything is okay with it. I'm just going to do a quick walk around before I do leave to make sure there's no damage to the curtains. The stock inside is all okay, and the tyres are okay as well, because I might have picked up a bunch of while spin out and about. So it's always best to double check in the mornings. Yeah, and I was right about Rugby services, nice and safe, no damage or anything. Really eerie, isn't it? Nobody here. I've got 15 minutes then to do my teeth, have a quick wash, and then I want to be on the road for 4 o'clock the latest, just so it gives me enough time then to get there. I'm looking at about a 40-minute drive and before I'm at my destination. So at the end of the corridor where the showers are, it's just that way. Have your own like little private bit, so you can have like a nice wash and a shave in here, so a little bit better for you. Ten to 5 in the morning, Birmingham. 10 to 5 in the morning. Wow. I'm literally 5 minutes away from my job as well. And I'm stood still in traffic. What is going on? This is absolutely crazy. This early in the morning. Something's got to be wrong, hasn't it? I'm going to see if I can divert down this way instead. Because that, my friend, is not looking good. I don't know what on earth has happened here, but I'm going to have to try and divert and hopefully still get there in time. Can I divert this way though? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm hoping so. That's still not moving at all over there. Let's go towards Walsall. I don't know if the M6 itself might be closed. It's looking like it. Walsall this way. Oh wait, no, something there, something. Alright, okay, that's worked, kind of. It's not ideal to come off a junction and get back on, but whatever it is, it was just on round that section. It seemed to open back up again. I got quite lucky there, really, I think. I don't know if we have or not. I don't know if it's going to start coming to an end. Stand still again. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in the left lane. Say thanks to the guy letting me through. I'm going to stay in this left lane because I'm coming off in 2 miles. So I'm hoping I can get off at my junction that I need to. So if you just cruise along here for a couple of miles and then come off. I can see blue lights in the distance, so something's definitely going on. But I don't understand why if it was stood still back where it was. Too sure. Could it be an accident? Could it be a police incident? God knows. But I'm alright. A sneaky little junction hop, wasn't it? I wouldn't normally do that, and I was generally about to come off at the A34, then I've just seen it moving again. I was like, ah, jump back on quick, get back on. And here we are. Little. I think I'm at the right place because it's saying 500 yards the other way. I mean, how many other distribution centres are there for Lidl around here? This has got to be the big one. It's the big one that you see as you drive past the M6 northbound. Which way is the way in? Okay, it's this way. Nice big signs just to let you know that they are actually Lidl. It's not Sainsbury's or anything. I'm going to report to the security guard over here. This site is massive. Spoke to the security guard, he just said, just follow the other one. It's right around the back, the goods in, so just follow that other guy. Nice one. There's about 30 trucks here to the right hand side. Hopefully that is not a queue, but it looks like a lot of yellow high-vis jackets in that little transport office to the left as well. Oh dearie me. Right, let's get into this bay right here. That'll do me, next to this fella. Just going to use up all the space that I can. Rightio then, let's get myself booked in. So I've been given a bay number 20, and I just need to spin it round so it's on the good side and then reverse it straight in. Hard as I can. So if there's bays opposite available, then I'm going to use them. There we go, just need to pull forward so I can open the back door. And jobs are good then. I've got to wait around now about 15-20 minutes for the paperwork, and I'll nip back in the office at about 6:05. Arrived here for 5 AM, so overall been here for an hour. Next job is on the other side of Birmingham, and I'm due to get there in an hour. That's an hour drive to get there, no timing, so I get there when I get there. It might be about 2 hours of Birmingham traffic at this time of day as well. Put milk away, still got my sandwich for later on. That goes back there. I've had my cereal, I've had my brew, so let's get the paperwork and then hit the road again. Rightio, let's get out of here then. Careful the driver next to me. Stood outside his cab. Job number 2 is 43 miles away, back where we pretty much started. So it's a collection of 10 pallets from this one. The thing with Lidl, you have to unload yourself as well. So you get a key, you go inside the warehouse, you use their PPTs, which are like electric pump trucks basically, and then you just unload them, throw them in lanes, and then their workers go through them all to sort them out, make sure everything's what's meant to be there is there. What's happened here? Is that plastic or cardboard? I don't know, so I'm going to avoid it. I think it looks like hard plastic. Don't fancy getting the tyres popped or damaged. So then once they've checked it, it takes about 20-30 minutes to then go through everything, get your paperwork ready, and you got to mark a few things on the computer and stuff, and then you're ready to go. Easy as that, eh? So I'm just going to jump straight onto the M6, follow it all the way down to Rugby, and then come off the A road where Rugby is and go up towards Lutterworth. I do believe it is off the top of my head. So it's 43 miles, about an hour drive, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours with Birmingham. Oh, that's really weird. Junction, I missed it then. It's like a right angle, 90 degree. And you come down this way. Okay. First time been down this bit. Burger King 250 metres away, that's good. I've had my breakfast anyway, I'm all fed and watered. Trying to save some pennies and, you know, cut down eating rubbish. That's the main thing. Trying to slim up for the summer. Slim up? Slim down? My word. You can tell it's early, can't you? Traffic started already. Hopefully it's not too bad where I'm going. It's a lot busier than what it was this morning, other than that incident at the junction. So I'm not too sure what the incident was over earlier. Well, it seems to be free flowing, so that's good. As long as we're moving, I'm happy with that. Whether it's 40 miles an hour or 50, still wheels in motion, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Just try and look up ahead. It seems to be not all that too bad at the moment. It's probably going to get a little bit heavier after we go past the M5, and then when we get towards the, I think it might be like the A36 or whatever it is, it goes towards Birmingham City Centre. It's going to get a little bit more busier then, isn't it? That's where it's not more out on this bit. This is M5 and M6. It's
keep cruise control on for a little bit. 50 miles per hour. I don't know what that sign says. That's 60. Yep, 60. Okay, I can go straight up to 56. A little bit more speed. And it's the exact same junction where we started this morning over at Rugby Services 3 hours ago. It's like a full little loop, isn't it, we're done. So I'm going to follow it up towards Lutterworth. Yeah, it's both these lanes. It's been really mild today, which is nice. It's not too sunny due to all the clouds. It's really thick clouds at the moment, but it's not windy, it's not rain or anything, so that's good. And it's, like you say, it's fairly mild today. Jumper weather, definitely. Don't need a coat on or anything. And just going straight down this road pretty much for the next few miles. I have to ring the office after I've done this collection, just see where they want me on the way back. Is there anything in like Congleton area or Knutsford I might be getting? I'm thinking I might be going up the M1, jump onto the A50, cut across to Stoke, and then jump on the M6 that way, instead of coming back down on myself and then going through Birmingham. I think going up north might be a little bit better on the M1. Less traffic anyway, I think. Saying that, this time of day, I don't think it'll be too bad, to be fair, but 8 o'clock by the time we finish at this place. Due to get there for 7:30. Yeah, we're back at the roundabout with the plane. And Magma Park, that's where I was delivering at the Asda yesterday. I got held up for an hour and a half. It feels weird driving back around here though. It really does. Well, it's a mile and a quarter to go. Should be there in the next 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know if you've actually been down this way before. I can't really remember off the top of my head. Don't really recognise them horses, that's for sure. Look pretty cool though. I think I might have actually been down here once. Well, I've not been to the place that I'm going to anyway, that's for sure. So, in 3/4 of a mile, doing it right. Skip driving is quite a good job as well if you're looking for some experience and stuff. If you just pass your class 2, skip drivers, they're normally quite lenient as well with new drivers. So if you don't mind doing skip driving, just pass, definitely worth giving them a try out. Quite a fun job to do as well, and it does teach you to be a good driver as well, because well, some of the places you got delivered to are really tight and very narrow streets. Getting skips over garden walls can be quite fun. So yeah, it does teach you about being a good driver, taking your angles and your corners, etc. as well. So it's good to get your experience up. Would recommend doing it personally. What the hell is that truck? Like some type of army truck type thing. I'll see if I can show it you on the way back. We're going past it. So I'm just on the A426 at the moment. And just go up, turn right where that car's just gone. And I wonder if these are going to be ready for the collection at this time of day. Ah, there we are, straight ahead. So that's good. It's nice and easy to find. So I'm just going down to the middle bay. And just try and guide the trailer into the white lines. Just got to keep an eye on the passenger side. We've got a few pallets and bins and stuff around. Straighten up a little bit. There we go. It's on a little bit of a decline this, so I just need to be careful that the truck doesn't run away. So it's got to keep feathering the brake. That's what you're wondering what's happening. Bigger incline than you think, this. There we go. That's the collection all done at Lutterworth. A little bit tight that turn actually to get out there. Sorry, mate. Just put destination back to the yard, and it's going to be 116 miles and looking about 3 hours drive. Lovely. So I need to make sure I take a minimum of 15 minutes break because I started at 4 AM this morning, like driving and work wise. I got up at 3:30 but started work technically at 4 AM. So as long as I take a break before 10 o'clock, because that's some 6 hours working time, I'm good. I've had quite a lot of POA as well really, so I could technically extend my working break time for a little bit later on. So I've just had a bit of POA just then for about half hour whilst getting loaded. So that does technically class towards a break, but I'm not going to use that as my break for today. I'm in no rush to get about everywhere. Might be doing another collection on the way back in. Who knows, a little bit nearer the time, I might give them a call around Stoke anyway. I've told them on the way back. That's that thing on the left hand side. What is it? It looks really weird. I'm going to try and zoom in on the edit for you. I don't have a clue what it is. Or maybe I'll do a screenshot or something. If anybody knows what it is, just let me know down below in comments. Would be much grateful. Lost my trail of thought. What I was saying. Oh my word. So nothing's been planned in for me at the moment, but there's plenty of time anyway for something to get added on for my journey. I'll take my break for 45 minutes on the way up, so that'll clear my driving time and working time. And then I'll be back to the yard for about 12 o'clock, nice and refreshed. Good driving time, good working time left, and then I might have to have a 15-minute in the afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock or something if I've not finished by then, which I probably haven't finished by then, if I've got to be honest with you. So if you're unsure about your working time directives and how it works out for you, if you are a new driver, if you work at 6 AM, you need to make sure you have a minimum of 15 minutes before 12, so it's a 6 hour working period. You have your 15-minute break, for an example. You will then need to take another 15-minute break minimum after 6 hours. So you're looking at 6:15. That's working time directive. Normally though, you take a 15 then a 30. You can't have it a 30 then a 15. It's always got to be a 15 first and then a 30 second. If you want it that way, or you can spread it between 3 different 15 minutes, and that will also cover your working time directive. But as again, everybody normally takes either a 45-minute or a 15 then a 30. It's just a lot easier that way, isn't it? But just make sure, because it does trip a lot of people up. If you have your break early, if you finish your break at 12 o'clock and then you finish work at 6:30, you will get an infringement, because that's 6.5 hours that you've worked. So if you have an early break, just keep an eye on that for your 15 minutes that you still need to take again later on. And now for the driving time directive, you can drive 4.5 hours, so 4.5 hours. Then you got to take a 45-minute break, drive a further 4.5 hours, and that's your 9 hours for the day. You can extend your 9-hour driving to 10 twice per week. So if you want to extend your driving time to 10 hours, after 4.5 hours driving, or after say 2.5 hours driving, take a 45-minute break, and then that will extend you up to the limit of 10 hours for that day. Hopefully that was nice and clear for you. If you're unsure about it, hopefully that helped. I'm going to take a left here now on the A4303. It's the aeroplane roundabout. I'm going to jump on the M1 northbound, and then cut across the A50 to the A500, or whichever way round it is, onto the M6, and then straight up back to the yard. Lovely jubbly. Now this is where things get a little bit spicy, because I've had quite a few people ask me about POA and how POA works, and do we get paid for POA? Well, the short answer is yes, I do get paid for POA, because I am still clocked in at work and I'm still getting paid by the hour for working, so I still get paid for that. However, POA, which is period of availability, does not class towards my working time directive on my tacho card. So for an example, I can't work more than 60 hours per week on my tacho for the working time directive. However, I can get paid for working 64 hours or more. Okay, so that's 64 hours of clocked in and clocked out work hours. But for the directive, for the working time directive, if I've used 6 hours of POA on that week, I'm getting paid for 64, but I've only worked 58 hours. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. You can't use POA just for any 10 minutes that you stop, or if you just nip to the shop to like have a walk around or go to the toilet. I can't really stick it on POA for that, because it doesn't work like that, POA. The way you use POA is when you know that you're going to be stationary for a long period of time, but you're not doing any work. For an example, if I went to Lidl before and they said to me, right, okay driver, wait on the loading bay and we're going to be unloading you. It's going to be about 40 minutes before we start unloading you. So then I'll go to my cab, stick it on POA, because I'm available for work, but I'm not doing any work because they're unloading me, or I'm waiting around to be unloaded. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Hopefully it clears it up a little bit, because it can get a little bit tricky. I'll try and find something, and I'll try and add something onto it as well for any like new drivers as well if you're unsure about it. But it's really simple. Once you start getting into the practice of it, you get into your routine of like when to put POA on, when to take your breaks, etc. It just becomes second nature, it really does. At first, it can seem quite daunting, thinking, right, I've got to keep an eye on all these times, I need to make sure I do this and this, but honestly, it's second nature soon, because you do your delivery, you pull up, they turn around and say, right driver, it's going to be like 2 hours before we can touch you, can you wait over there, then I'll use 2 hours of POA for that, and then I'll get unloaded, I'll put that onto other work, because I'm outside doing the curtains with a forklift truck, doing all the stuff, doing all the straps, etc, making sure my load is safe. That is classed as other work, which is the cross hammers on your tacho. So yeah, that's when you use the POA and other work, etc for it. Hopefully that helps a little bit. And to get to Widnes from where I am now, it's 76 miles. So I've still got a little bit of a drive ahead of me. But if the road's like this, it's not too bad, is it? It just depends what the M6 is. On a good note as well, at least I'm going with local for the afternoon, so hopefully it shouldn't be a too late to finish. Today we've started at 3:30 this morning. The maximum work technically is 5:30, so that's not bad, is it? I can do 15 hours and still finish at 5:30. Yeah, that doesn't seem right, that does it? Wow, I really did start early this morning. But I'm glad I had a good night's sleep anyway. The wind last night, actually, when I was trying to get to sleep, wow, it was pretty strong winds to say the least. The cab itself was rocking, so I felt like I got rocked to sleep a little bit. I wouldn't mind if I was getting rocked like left to right, but I was getting rocked like up and down as such. Because the way you lie down in the cab when it starts rocking, I'm like it's not the best feeling, that, if being honest with you. At first it started getting a little bit nauseous, but settled into it, it wasn't too bad, and I was that tired I think I just fell straight asleep anyway, to be honest. Been a long week already and it's only Tuesday. Finally over in Widnes now, and just around the corner from our second collection, 10 pallets. I don't think they were ready anyway till 12 o'clock, so I didn't really rush too much to get back this way. So I don't want to be sat outside the entrance waiting. A little bit of heavy traffic as well on the M6 northbound, so that put me back a little bit as well. Stopped off, get a coffee over at Limb Services. Good old Greg's. Can't beat it. Cheap and cheerful is what you want, or else you end up spending a bloody fortune, you do. Before you know it, you spend 10 quid a day. I'll do the maths. You're doing 5 days a week. Adds up throughout the month, doesn't it? Got all these cars waiting. So I'm here now on the right hand side that I need to be. Looks like I can't get straight in. Oh god, there's people in here already. Let's see if we can just pull up here to one side. Right, I've got a skip truck here now, he needs to come out. I don't know if he's got space. A little bit snug down here, isn't it? It really is. I need to get into this place here on the right hand side. We've got a trailer waiting to get unloaded there, so I can't. Let me spin it around. Can't get anywhere near this place at all. So I've had to park down there and deliver into that gate that's just opening up right down at the end where the cone is. So unfortunately for now, it's the waiting game again.
rang the office, told them go be half hour, 40 minutes before I can get in, but not much we can do about it at the moment because we've got to get the collection done, haven't we? Perfect time for a bit of POA. 1 hour and 38 minutes later, I can now get into the yard. Yay! It's definitely t-shirt weather today, that's for sure. It's gone really, really nice when you're out in the sun. Problem I've got now, I'm inside the yard, but I need to get past this lot so I can get around and around again. But at least I'm inside the yard anyway. And now to top it off, one half of my collection is where I am now, and the second half is over here. Left where that truck's just came from, and the exit is to the right. So I might actually struggle getting around because of all these cars that are parked there to go after me with all of them cars. That tanker's in the way to get the swing, and then there's a tanker on the other side of that guy where he's parked, so I can't reverse down there or drive up there to reverse where he's came from, the left hand side. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun trying to get out as well. I think this face says it all. It is now 10 to 4. I arrived at this place at 20 to 12. My word, what are they doing? I'm still waiting for 6 pallets to get put on. Absolute silliness, honestly, it really is. And because I started at 3:30 this morning, I'm like on 14 hours already, or 13 in a bit. Feeling it, I'm really feeling it at the moment because I'm sat around not doing anything. My laptop's died. I wonder what that noise was then. My laptop's died. My phone's on the way out. I've been charging up with the cigarette lighter thing, but it's not the quickest, and there's not a great signal around here, so I'm tearing my hair out at the moment. Hey. Send help, I need it, send help. Back at the yard, 4:45. Long day. It really has been a long day. Woo! Like I say, feel it today, really am. So, plan of action, go home, put my feet up, have some dinner, go to sleep for 8 o'clock tonight, up at 3 AM, start at 4 AM in the morning to do it all again. Yes. So on that note, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. I did hope you'd enjoy the vlogs and stuff. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Take care of yourself. All the best. Stay safe out there. Bye for now.